could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us.
Sorry if there's like shadows. See, it's because I have my computer here that does the light, and it has like something there for me to read, and then my light from my phone just to make it like the lighting better. So I apologize for that if you're like, why is there so many shadows? Yo, what's going on, guys? It is Dylan, aka D360 here, and today we're going to be talking about Black Panther 2 and the future of the MCU. Moving on. Since Chadwick Boseman passed away, what's gonna happen with Black Panther 2? We all know it was coming out, but it wasn't in not on.
Have you ever had a dream that you want him to do you so much you could do anything?
They weren't filming, so what's gonna happen? And there are 3 possibilities. The third one isn't as likely, but it's still possible. Now, the first one is the one I think is probably the most likely, and it is that Shuri will become the Black Panther. This happens in the comics. It's most likely that it's going to happen in the movies because of the comics, because it's happened before, but also because it's just the most obvious thing to do. Make Shuri the Black Panther and become Queen of Wakanda, and write T'Challa off in whichever way you can kill him. You can kill him off. You can just write him off, say he's somewhere doing something, but then that becomes a problem because further on people are gonna start asking, but where is he? So the second option is they just recast like they did with Hulk, or I think they might have done it with War Machine, I'm not sure. Because I think I read something about that. But they could do that just right off the bat. Black Panther 2, new actor. They don't say anything about it. And that basically, it's just a different actor. But the fans are going to be very angry about that. And that's why I really hope that they don't do that. Because even I might be a little angry. I do think that they should at least honor him within that movie. He passed away, don't just recast him on the second movie. It only makes sense that they do it on the second movie. Third movie, that's the third option, and it is a combination of the two, and that is that in the sequel, they will show the death of T'Challa. They will then make Shuri the Black Panther or somebody else. Then they will be the Black Panther, and then T'Challa will come back from the dead and be recasted. That's probably going to be weird to do, but that's another option. I also read something on that they could have Shuri become Queen of Wakanda, and then have Bucky Barnes be the White Wolf and have his own Black Panther suit. Falcon. So the Falcon and the Winter Soldier is a show on Disney Plus that's going to be coming out soon, and that's going to kind of mess up the timeline in a way, because while the Black Panther 2 film is later on in filming wise, we do not know where they are going to fit it on the timeline. And even if they put it later on, it just wouldn't make sense, because Bucky is currently, on his adventures with Falcon, since Steve died, and the Falcon is going to take on the mantle of Captain America. And because of that, they're going to be on like their adventures and stuff. It doesn't make sense that he's going to do that. Then he's going to go back to Wakanda, and then he's going to help Shuri out. I just don't think it's going to happen. Okay, it's a day later, and looking back, I actually do think that this is possible, and I'd be excited if this happened. Could prove me wrong, and that's what they do, but in my opinion, I just don't think that's going to happen, and if it will, maybe later on. Something I did also want to mention was that what my former predictions were for Black Panther 2, and these have been my predictions since Endgame. Since Endgame, I have predicted this was going to happen. I don't know if it's going to happen now, but I do think that it was going to happen before Chadwick passed away. What I thought was going to happen was I thought that Namor, or the Submariner, was going to be the villain or involved in Black Panther 2, because in Endgame it is mentioned that there was a underwater earthquake in Wakanda. Underwater Submariner basically, for people that don't read comics, he's like Marvel's Aquaman. He's the ruler of Atlantis, but he's kind of been showed as everything. He's been shown as a villain. He's been shown as anti-hero, which is kind of what he is, because like he's kind of a villain, he's kind of a hero. He just kind of does his own thing, and he's also been shown as a hero, which is why you can kind of meet in the middle and say he's an anti-hero. I thought that he was going to be the quote-unquote villain of Black Panther 2. Could change, could still happen. It's up to the writers, but I do think that was what was going to happen before what happened. So yeah, that's what I think, what my predictions were and still sort of are. And yeah, this definitely kind of put MCU in a corner. It's a crazy time, 2020. This year is progressively getting worse and worse every single day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.
Tell me pretty lies.